Okay.
Okay. All right, our next topic in Chapter 4 is a subject called electrolytes. You've heard of electrolytes before, probably in reference to Gatorade, something like that. I'll talk about how that relates to electrolytes a little later, but for now, chemically speaking, what is an electrolyte? An electrolyte has to meet all three of these criteria. Firstly, a perspective electrolyte must be composed of cations and anions. That's pretty straightforward because almost all the chemicals we've talked about in General Chemistry 1 are made of cations and anions. That's kind of a freebie. Second requirement, a perspective electrolyte must be water soluble. And thirdly, and this is where the name electrolyte comes from, an aqueous solution of the material must be able to conduct electricity. And there we have it. That's where the name electrolyte comes from. So anything that meets all three of these criteria would be an electrolyte. If any one of these is not met, though, the material is not an electrolyte. Let's start nice and simple with some molecules we're familiar with. What about water? Good old H2O. Is water composed of cations and anions?
No.
Yeah, hydrogen.
Really? Correct answer is you have no idea. I'm just guessing. We're just going to put a question mark there. You guys really don't know yet. You can make your own guesses here, but you just don't know at this level. We'll learn in General Chemistry 2 exactly what water is doing. It's not doing anything nice. It's doing weird things. Here's a great one, though. Is water soluble?
Yes. I mean, if you mix water with water, you can't tell the difference between the two waters.
Really? You can, huh?
I don't know that, so I guess
you don't know
not.
that. There we go. Yes. It's kind of a strange question there, but the fact is you guys really don't know what water soluble means at this point. So you can't answer this question. It sounds stupid. The answer is even stupider, trust me though. You're not ready for the answer yet. So we're just going to leave question marks on these two. This one, though, should be easy. Because you guys have been told since toddlerhood, I'm sure, that electricity is conducted by water, right? Maybe. Now you guys have been told, I'm assuming you've all been told this, you can't blow dry your hair in the bathtub, right?
Right.
You guys know that, right? You've been told that? None of you still does that, right? Anyway, that's the idea. So, water conducts electricity. Or does it? Maybe you have been lied to. Let's see. This is why I brought all these chemicals here. You guys are fools. I may just explode in a shower where sparks will be guts and pieces of meat everywhere. You seriously want to be here for this?
Yeah. I don't live by fear.
All right. Anyhow, here I've got a beaker, which I'm going to fill with some water straight from our lab. Looks good, doesn't it? Now here is the key to this whole demonstration here. This right here is a conductivity tester. When I plug this into the wall, there's now going to be a live 120 volts potential across those two terminals. So if at any point I accidentally touch these electrodes to myself or touch them to my tongue or something, I'm going to light up like a Christmas tree and explode. And one day this will kill me. Hopefully it'll be when I'm like 85 or so, but hopefully it won't kill me today. So just try to remind me not to touch these electrodes now. Or not, as you see fit. There we go. So there I've got a beaker full of water. Now if that water conducts electricity, electricity will conduct across these electrodes and the light bulb will light up. So what's going to happen here?
The light bulb's going to light up.
Maybe it's lit up a little bit?
No.
Nope, not even a little bit. So yes, you were lied to your entire lives. Water does not in the slightest bit conduct electricity. Wow. Yep, so if you feel worn out and dirty today after class, go home, take a bath, blow dry your hair in the bathtub, you're fine. Water does not conduct electricity. I detect that some of you are doubting what I'm saying here.
I'm a little skeptical.
Maybe you should be here. Anything wrong with what I've been doing here?
You're using
Distilled
distilled water.
distilled water.
Ah, that's the difference here. Because I assume you guys don't have distilled water coming out of your taps at home. Many of you, probably not. What you guys probably have is what I've got next here. This is finest Lake City tap water. So we know that water doesn't conduct electricity, but does Lake City tap water conduct electricity?
Let's see.
Let's see. You guys ready?
No.
Wait, it's a little bit. Nope, never mind.
Crap. But you know this happens when I'm filming it. Yeah. I'm going to try to get some water out of our drinking fountain. Should be plugged in. Touch your tongue to this and see. I'm going to get some water.